that conversation with Shankaracharya is for two reasons. Number one is foreign devotees to be able to take darshan of Lord Jagannath in Puri. Somehow this sannyasi has the last word in this. He's not very fair, but anyhow he's inviting us to talk. So I cannot. And the other is that there's a big issue of this temple on top of Krishna's birthplace. The Muslims made a mosque, and everybody's Hindu's hearts is deeply hurt, and they want to change that. So we will speak in English. Kunti, how's your English? So we have to have a translation. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
It's a very important verse from Srimad Bhagavatam's first canto, 7th chapter, text number 22. Arjuna Uvacha Krishna Krishna Mahabaho Bhaktanam Abhayankara Vam Eko Dayamananam Apavargo Sisham Srite. Arjuna said, O my Lord Sri Krishna, you are the Almighty Personality of Godhead. There is no limit to your different energies. Therefore, only you are competent to instill fearlessness in the hearts of your devotees. Everyone in the flames of material miseries can find the path of liberation in you only. Sri Maharaj Harijan ki jai, Vasudeva ki jai. Welcome to Vrindavan. Maharaj Vamana ki jai. Are you leaving early today?
We are living so very soon. So I'll be here for 15 minutes.
Okay, please sit down.
I don't need to translate it. Perhaps sit here, please.
That's
It is not comfortable for us.
so. Here we have an unbelievable declaration. The declaration is, everyone in the flames of material miseries can find the path of liberation in you only. The path of liberation is found in the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is a heavy declaration. Liberation of all miseries. But actually we are looking for miseries. Not really, but yes. Like when you get married, you know that's misery. If the woman gets pregnant, painful giving birth is so painful. It's considered one of the greatest pains a human being has to endure when the woman releases a child from her womb. So, but anyhow we get married, oh yeah, so we'll have some children. But it's very painful. There's a lot of misery. Growing old is misery guaranteed. All kinds of problems come with old age. And then we have other things, like we're going to play football. When people play football, they always hit each other, they get hurt. Some people, they go in a mountain climbing, maybe you have seen that, free climbers. They hang on a cliff and they're going up like this with a big drop down. Why they do that? Why they are looking for the miseries. Jumping from airplanes in parachutes, or snowboarding, standing on a little board and going full speed. Most of them have accidents because they're very dangerous. But they're feeling like, oh, we are great, we are risking, we are so macho. So it's interesting. The flames of material miseries. I mean, can you imagine? You come home to visit your wife and your 2 children, and the home is empty and there's only one paper on the table which says, please don't look for us, we never loved you. So we finally got rid of this situation. Guys, crazy. My wife, my children, they left me. Only leave me a piece of paper. You know to how many people this happens? This is normal. Kaveri, welcome in Vindakunja. Very, very. Miseries. But what kind of miseries? Like miseries which drive you to the brim of suicide. I can't take it anymore. It is too much misery. Can I kill myself and finish all the miseries? No. Don't do that. Why not? That means more misery. First of all, you have to kill yourself. Then you will be born again. Or first of all, you become a ghost. For a long period, you become a ghost. And finally, you will be born again, and you have to pay for all the misery you have created for others. Oh God. You see, the world of misery is the misery you suffer, and it is the misery you give to others. And that's a karmic situation which is very, very, very heavy. If you have given misery to others, how will you pay for that? By miseries yourself. So therefore it is called the flames. Everyone in the flames of material miseries can find the path of liberation in him only. So Srimad Bhagavatam is very clear here. And if you think about it, there's no other option. There's no other way out of misery. Either it's God or it's nothing. So it's not something like, oh, maybe yes, maybe no. No. It's only this. The only way, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, Does the Supreme Personality of Godhead exist? Good question, no? Well, he's talking to you right here. It's Srimad Bhagavatam Vedic Vedya. Vedya means that which is valuable to be known. What is valuable to be known? Well, the truth is valuable to be known. Our origin is valuable to be known. Our destiny is valuable to be known. Our Creator is valuable to be known. The real meaning of love is valuable to be known. And otherwise, what option is there? Rational materialism. They called it dialectic materialism. That's how the communists used to call it. We are materialists because we are so intelligent. That's what dialectic materialism means. No? We are just so smart. I remember my father, when he became a materialist and I became a devotee, then he said to me, I know you're more happy than me because I know things dialectically, empirically. I know things which makes your face to be something like ridiculous, like superstition. Superstition is often ridiculous. So, for them, when they're absorbed in materialism, they think that believing in God is superstition. Oh, you're just hoping, or you're just having sentimentalism. But if you take this verse for granted, then there is a lot of misery that is confirmed. It's not hypothetical. Misery is there. Go to Ukraine, misery. Go to Gaza, that connection, they even take your bank account, they can cancel. Everything. Now, Germany the government can cancel anything. They can cancel your passport, they can cancel your income, everything. If you bad news for us, cut him. That's fascism, isn't it? That's like, it's like, if you cannot have a free opinion, then who are you, a vegetable or so? You just live to be part of some machinery of material existence? No, sorry. That's not God's creation. That's the dictator's creation. The dictator who wants everybody to do just like what he thinks. Any kind of opposition, cut the head. You don't like what I say? Cut your head. So, we are in that situation. What to speak about Africa? What to speak about South America, where they grow the drugs, and then they bring the drugs to the people who take the drugs. This is such a dirty business. So dirty business. You know what drugs means? Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Drugs means, I invite you, and you say, come on, try something. I have something very good. And I give it to you 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Now, you are addicted. Some drugs you take once, twice, You're finished. You can't stop it. You go like, oh, you want the drug? Yes. So, go for prostitution, go for stealing, go for this, get the money, and then I give you the drug. That's how people in the drug business get their clients. That's the way this drug business works. That's why it is so momentous. So much money is moving there. By addiction, by misery. So the world is like that. The material world is a place of cheaters and the cheated. Sometimes the cheated is the cheater, and sometimes the cheater is the cheated. And that's the material world. But the Supreme Personality of Godhead says, there's no limit to your different energies. Therefore, only you are competent to instill fearlessness in the hearts of your devotees. Instill fearlessness. Wow. What is that? Fearlessness means I accept anything which may happen to me as the grace of my Lord. I am not afraid. If my Lord wants me to suffer, I will suffer. If he wants me to serve, I will serve. If he wants me to become old, I become old. If he wants me to be to have any kind of assignment, I will accept it. That is the devotee's attitude. I'll accept it. I have no more fear. I believe you, the Supreme Controller, will do everything which is appropriate for me. That's a leap of faith. It's a leap. It's a quantum leap. It's almost irrational. Like, for example, I go and I'm putting in a nail, and then I don't look, and bang, I hit on my toe, on my finger, and it becomes blue, and I say, shit, why did I do that? Oh, God, you made me knock on my finger? Sometimes when we suffer, no, we say, who are we going to blame now for this stupidity? So the devotee, he says, my Lord, everything you do is fine. I have no problem. I know if I have to suffer for my past misdeeds, then let me get purified by that suffering. Let me accept it. You know, in a one way or another, you may say, this is like a conclusion coming out of no options. If I have no option, then I surrender. Just like in the war, when you think I'm lost, you put this white cloth and you put up unconditional surrender. Wow, that's a big decision. Unconditional surrender. When are you going to unconditionally surrender to the sweet will of God? That is the goal of life. Unconditional surrender to the sweet will of God. Because he can take away the fearfulness of you. He's almighty. There's no limit to his different energies. The Lord is physical, mental, intellectual. He is the Lord of all dimensions. Parasya Shaktir Vividaya Shruyate. There's nothing which he doesn't touch, which he doesn't control. Therefore, the devotee, he is confident that, what? There's no other option than to surrender to the Supreme Personality of God. It is the only intelligent thing to do. But in the material world, we are like this. No, No. No, 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 no. No, and no. We don't like to accept our father, mother, authority. We are rebels. We are definitely rebels in this material world. Why are we rebels? Because we are in the world of illusion. And if we are not rebels, then we become just potatoes or vegetables in the world of nonsense. In a way, we have to be rebels. The only way to decide, I don't want to be part of this material world, is you have to become a rebel. But we also have the tendency to be rebels with our well-wishers. Our very well-wishers, we may also reject them. That is what is the power of illusion. Yes.
That's very interesting.
Huh?
You have to be a rebel here because you've been a rebel somewhere else. That's strange. Yeah.
If you're a rebel against your well-wisher, you're just a fool. But if you're not a rebel against the nonsense of this world, then you will be succumbed by that illusion. So the rebel nature is somehow or other is necessary. Hari Bol. Ah, Krishna, it is so interesting, this philosophy, no? It is so amazing. It puts you between the rock and the hard place. Huh? Hey, where's my way out? Is there a way out? Yes. Surrender. Unconditional surrender. Me? Surrender? I cannot think. You have to. There's no other way out. And what does it mean, surrender? Surrender means you have to surrender to love. You have to become loving unconditionally, and you have to accept the love divine. Now, I will show you a different picture. We have had the misery picture, no? Now let's look at the other. Let's take the album and we go. Grand Canyon. Wow. Himalayas. Wow. The beauty of all the little puppies in the world. When you see the little puppies, the dogs or the anything, puppies are looking so cute, no? Babies, everything is so beautiful. Then now let's look at the flowers. Wow, this flower, that flower. Then you look at the vegetables, everything which is eatable, no? And you see, wow, you have eggplants, you have pumpkins this size, you have jackfruits this size and sweet, and you have cherries and berries and this and that. Come on, let's look at more pages of this. This world is just amazing. And the lakes and the waterfalls. When the water falls down, white foam is all, and down there is a wonderful lake. You can swim. Oh my God. How incredible, how beautiful. Yes, the sceneries. And what to speak of the universal pictures. If you start looking into the universe and see galaxies and supernovas and this and that. Now, that chapter of creation is just unbelievably beautiful. Okay, so here we have the chapter Unbelievable Beautiful, and here we have the chapter Amazingly Miserable. That's called duality. You are in the middle of that. You're sometimes in this chapter, sometimes in that chapter, then back in this chapter, and back in that chapter. And then you ask the question, how and why? And the answer is, for you to surrender. You have to surrender to the creator of unbelievable beauty and unbelievable justice. Misery is created by misuse of freedom, by all kinds of ego troubles which come to us, where we somehow or other become so silly to cause misery for others. Example, animal upkeep. What do human beings do with animals? Oh, if they're my puppy, then I go, my puppy. And if it's not my puppy, put him in an animal concentration camp. You know, all these animals which they're killing for food, they're coming from animal concentration camps, where the animals are kept in the maximum misery imaginable. The smallest space, horrible food, they cut off the beaks of the hens. It's just like unbelievable misery. For those animals, they have nothing of empathy. Just give them misery until they finally end up in my stomach. What is this? If you look at that, then you will find that the miseries of this material world are just very little. For the misery which we give to animals, the misery we human beings suffer, well, it's just an explosion, boom, and I'm dead. Or heart attack, boom, and I'm dead. Or maybe something slowly painful. But basically, the misery we create is bigger than the misery that we suffer. So then you can understand why there's misery. You have not been a rebel against creating misery for others. That's where you have to apply your rebel nature. And instead of that, to the divine, you should have the white flag, unconditional surrender. That's what we have to learn. That is the lesson of this material world. Whether you like it or you don't like it, doesn't matter. That is the lesson. Now, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is something, or someone better said, is someone who is absolutely beyond reproach. You got to get that one. You cannot reproach the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Whatever he does is good. Whatever he wants is good. Whatever he has done for you is good. And now you want to surrender to his sweet will. Now you want to become an instrument of his love. That is the conclusion of Bhakti Yoga. I mean, in a way you could say we are here, we are surrendered. Each one has the little white flag. My Lord, no more ego trips, no more fighting with others, no more backbiting, no more talking bad of others. Only your devotional service. Make me an instrument of your love. You should keep your white flag up. I am unconditionally surrendered to you. Please, if anything I do wrong, immediately pull my ear, chastise me. so that I will not go away from the proper path of surrender to your sweet will. Now, God, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, number one, personality is individual and has free will. He's the Supreme Personality and you are the small personality. Congratulations. Welcome. Welcome, Mr. Personality. Welcome, Mr. Character. Welcome, Mr. Beauty or Mrs. Beauty. Welcome who you are. Why? Because you're his son or daughter. And every son and daughter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is welcome in this world, is welcome in the spiritual world as well, is welcome into existence. You have been welcomed. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. And on top of it, healthy. On top of it, beautiful. My God. How did you come here? How did you pop up into this material world? I don't know. Oh, you don't know. You mean you are here, but you don't know why you're here? Is that so? Is the Creator's sweet will so powerful that he has positioned you here even though you don't know why? Then what is the purpose? To surrender to the Supreme Personality, because you are small personality. And you know something about your personality? You need a matching counterpart. You can't do by yourself. Like you cannot have a family by yourself. You need an opposite sex, mutual agreement, and then maybe even there's children. Wow. What an amazing thing. But what we need is not wife and children. Many people live without wife and without children. So obviously wife and children is not the most important thing, because too many people can't get it or don't have it. So something which you cannot have cannot be the most important. Isn't it? It's pretty logical, no? If I say the only thing important is to get a wife and you're an old ugly guy, Mom, what you gonna do? Hopeless case. So what is really happening is that the counterpart, the fulfillment, is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because in relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you are the loving servant. Now, if you read Srila Bhakti Rakshidamaj, you find out that the Lord loves his servants more than himself. The Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is really the well-wisher of everyone. That's why you can become fearless. Because if the one who has created me is my well-wisher, he knows what's best for me. He will take me into his arms when he sees that it's the appropriate time. Then I only have to chant his name and dance and be happy and thankful. And in the meantime, I live with his devotees and we're having a great time and doing nice things. It's nice things for him. That is the conclusion. It's like, well, you may say there's no other option. Yes, there's another option. Free will means there is always another option. Maybe there's many options, but there's only one reasonable option. There's only one loving option. That is connecting with that divine personality which has, where you came from his mind. Now look at this. Each one of us existed first in the mind of God. Otherwise you wouldn't exist. The mind of God, Krishna says, I'm the seed-giving father of all living entities. So you have been created in the mind of God. And then he said, yeah, okay, that guy looks okay. Let me put him out into the world. So you became a daughter or a son of God. That is the amazing thing. Now, why did your Creator created you in his mind? Because he loves you. He loves his own mental creation. Oh, is my son, my daughter? Yes. So I will guide them, but I have to give them the number one ingredient of life, which is free will. Unless I give free will to my son, he's not my son. He's a little nobody. It's not like, sit down, Prabhu. It's not like Madame Tussauds. She makes a wax figure of everybody. Can you imagine? We all would be just wax figures. What a horrible idea. So God has not made a wax figure museum. He has given each and every one of us creativity, individuality, character, creative capacities, artistic movements, loving care. Like somebody is very sick and you come, oh my dear, yes, you will be fine soon. Do you need a little tea? May I massage your leg? Maybe that will relax you from the pains. This tendency of love, which is there within each one of us, that's God. That's God's loveliness, caring. So this individuality or this free will he has given to us is of good avail. Thanks God for giving me free will. You made me somebody interesting by your grace. But without you, I'm lonely. Without you, I'm without purpose. What I'm going to tell the world, look at me. Yeah, so what? Well, am I not great? It doesn't look like it. It looks like you're a problematic fellow. Oh my God. Huh? Am I not great? Yes, you are great with your Father and Creator and devotional service and all good qualities which come to you by His connection. By His connection, by the divine connection, all the good qualities come to us. And without that connection, no good qualities come to us. That is a fact. When the people are without God consciousness, they don't have many good ideas. So Srimad Bhagavatam is speaking to us authoritatively It is giving us the full information about the cause, the effect, the purpose, and the destiny. What more you need? Now, there's one problem. Is that unless you want it, it will not be revealed to you. You got to be anxious for it. You got to be anxious for liberation. You got to be anxious for love. You got to be anxious for surrender. Without that, you're not entitled to partake. If you're not loving, you will not be invited to the loving party. And the loving party takes place in Goloka Vrindavan, the eternal world. That's where the loving party takes place. And that is confirmed in the scriptures again and again and again and again and again. The scriptures repeat the same message again and again and again. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now, what's your relationship with Him? Are you eager to find out what He wants you to do? No. I'm only eager to do what I want to do. Yeah? Okay. Look at the album. You have a catalog of 8,400,000 species. You can pick your next birth, what you like to be. Really? You want to be an elephant? No problem. Where? African elephant, Indian elephant, you have variety. Or you want to be an elephant in a zoo. Huh? All the karmas are there available. It's your choice. Oh, you are tired of being male. You want to be a beautiful female where all the men go crazy when they see you. Oh, what a beauty. Or you're tired of being female. Ugh. All these horrible men only looking, only lusting, have no concern for my soul, just looking after my body. Ugh, no. I want to be a man. I want to be a real macho guy. And everybody has to do what I say because I'm so, when the people are like fearsome, they're like the Hollywood demons, huh? And everybody goes, oh my God, look at this horrible demon. So you have, they call it the beauty and the beast. Huh? Sometimes you want to be the beauty, and sometimes you want to be the beast. Is it stupid? I think so. It's very stupid. You have to want to be His devotee, His loving devotee. But now another secret comes. God, Krishna, He doesn't want you to be His devotee. He wants you to be the devotee of His devotee. My God. Another chapter. Another something to be realized. Not only that, Krishna Himself is a devotee of His devotee, Srimati Radharani. And those who are devotees of Radharani, then you should want to become a devotee of Radharani. That is called Dasha, 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 anudasha. Gopya padakama loyor, dasha, dasha, anudasha. It means you want to be the devotee of the devotee. That is the secret of Bhagavatam, but that's not revealed in this shloka. In this shloka, we are hearing, O my Lord Sri Krishna, you are the almighty personality of Godhead. Not only Supreme Personality of Godhead, the almighty. There's no limit to your different energies. Therefore, only you are competent to instill fearlessness in the hearts of your devotees. Everyone in the flames of material miseries can find the path of liberation in you only. Now Prabhupada explains, Arjuna was aware of the transcendental qualities of Lord Sri Krishna, as he had already experienced them during the Kurukshetra war, in which both of them were present. Therefore, Arjuna's version of Lord Krishna is authoritative. Krishna is almighty and is especially the cause of fearlessness for the devotees. A devotee of the Lord is always fearless because of the protection given by the Lord. Material existence is something like a blazing fire in the forest, which can be extinguished by the mercy of the Lord Sri Krishna. The spiritual master is the mercy representative of the Lord. Therefore, a person burning in the flames of material existence may receive the rain of mercy of the Lord through the transparent medium of the self-realized spiritual master. The spiritual master, by his words, can penetrate into the heart of the suffering persons and inject knowledge, transcendental, which alone can extinguish the fire of material existence. Any question?
I just had an idea, because you said that Krishna wants us to become the devotee of his devotee, but then sometimes Krishna himself is the devotee of his devotee. So then we can get Krishna's devotee again. You got it?
Yes.
Yeah. That's a very...
It's true. Krishna wants to serve his devotee, but the devotee don't want to accept any service from Krishna. So then Krishna has to make a trick that somebody becomes a devotee of his devotee, then that person is taking Krishna's position. So in this way it is the opposed, the very opposed methodology. The exploitation is going this way, the devotion is going this way. Opposed direction. And the only thing which can be fulfilling. More questions? Whenever I read the Srimad Bhagavatam, I become very grateful that such a wonderful message is actually made available for us in this world. And we have nice devotees with us, and we can chant Hare Krishna. Yes, you're ready. Go ahead. What is the program today? Today's the 8th?
Yeah, today we are starting.
We have not started the Damodarashtaka.
We already did in the morning.
You did?
Empezamos a las 4, at 4 p.m. we meet here, sharp.
I mean, no, I told. Govindam Adipurusham Tam Aham Bhajami Govindam Chintamani Prakara Satmasu Kalpavriksha Lakshaviteshu Sudabiravi Palayantam Lakshmi Sasra Satta Sambrahma Sevyamanam Govindam Enum Panvantam Maravindadalayadacham Bhavatam Asitam Udasundarangam Kandarpakoti Kamaniya Vishesha Sobham Govinda Angani Yasya Sakale Yavriti Manti Pasyanti Kanti Kalayanti Hiram Jaganti Ananda Chinmaya Sadhu Dwala Migracia Govindamadipurusham Kam Aham Bhajami